Hey guys, so this is my first scripted video. I'm going to make this clear, but I'm not an expert when it comes to create. Some or even all of this may not be as efficient as it could be, or in some cases, such as the mechanical crafter, I could be doing this completely wrong. I'm just showing you guys the solutions I found to a few different problems, while also showcasing how to do some basics with factory gauges and the like. So, first things first, we've got the factory gauges, or how to use them. I had no idea how these worked at first, and honestly, they're kind of confusing, so if you're stuck like I was, this should help. So, first things first, let's place the items we need in these. However, if you don't have the item on hand, you can use just enough items, so looking up copper, just click and drag and place. There you go. Second, you can make connections through other factory gauges. So, say I want to make some iron nuggets. I can click there and it will go through the iron plates and not interfere with it at all. So let's fix that. So as a result, you don't need to worry about making your like setups like this. You can just place them all like this and go full spaghetti with this. So for making connections, as I just showed you, you just have to click add new connection and click on the one you want. So for copper, say for example, the copper sheets, we click the add new connection and click there. So now for sending inputs, first you're going to need to get a frog port and a packager set up, like I've got over here. Next you need to name the frog port. So I've named this one presser. And you press Control A, Control C to copy it, and that will make it a presser. And then type in or throw it into this area right here on the make it so you're sending inputs to presser. And that will make it so it will automatically make them for you. And set the promises expire after a little while, just in case if something messes up in your system. You don't want this building up infinitely. So now that that's working, you're probably wondering why nothing is happening. No need to panic, there's just a few more things you need to do. First, hold right click on your factory gauge and this menu will show up. Top is specific item count and bottom is stack count. Now we're going to make just one sheet here. If it will work. Ah, there's my problem. Make sure you have items in your container, of course. Now we're going to watch this. Oop, I forgot. And that will be... Why are you... Oh, yeah. Okay, completely forgot. Now we have a minor problem. Why isn't the item being sent back? Well, first we need to set a sign with the output location. So, such as I've got a sign right here, and then type in, which is my storage unit right over there. And then you need to grab a lever and activate the packager with redstone signal. And then it will be sent, and it will head over there. Make sure your destination is connected to the chain conveyors, or you will mess up or you will get packages rolling around infinitely on one of these. So now we're going to have multiple inputs to one device. There's a few ways you can deal with this, but I know how to do these three off the top of my head. First, you can send multiple items to one device and have them repackaged into a single package, which can be used for mechanical crafters, because you need all the items to be in one package for this. This, as I just stated, this is useful if you have a mechanical crafter right here in multiple locations where items may be stored. The other is the classic using filtered brass funnels for it. So you can send out the items, send out the items one at a time, and have them all sent into the funnel like this. You get the gist. And lastly, there are factory gauges themselves. Now, there's a way to create a storage unit where individual items are stored in individual containers, but that requires a bit of setup, and I have another video for that already. Check out my multi-locational item sorter video, but for now, we don't really need that. Instead, we're going to place a factory gauge directly on the packager that's connected to the storage you want. We can tell it how many items we want. Considering this is a railcrafter, we're going to want plenty of items in there at any given time. Now you're going to need to name these frog ports specifically, as the factory gauges need these items to be sent to a specific frog port. So I've just named these C1 and C2 for ease of use. After you've named the frog port, right click on the factory gauge and it will allow you to select the name of the connected frog port, meaning you don't need to type it in. After you've crafted an item, you can either send it directly to the next location in the process. So say I was crafting some slabs over here using the mechanical crafter, which, by the way, has some issues. I would, and if I wanted them directly sent to the rail crafter, I would rename this to the railer, which is what I named this, and it would send them directly to there. Again, make sure you have a redstone signal and a sign. Or you can send it directly back to your storage, which is a lot slower, but it allows you to use this mechanical crafter for multiple items and multiple recipes instead of just this one item. Alright, let's not forget something that's essential when it comes to the mechanical crafter. First, First you need to have all the items you need in one package, which I've already stated. So the setup with the repackager is kind of essential. Don't worry, the packages will be repackaged with the other items used to make the recipe they're supposed to make. Next, go around to the back of the crafter here, and in this case I've already done it, but your crafter will be like this. Now, this is going to cause problems because it will not package the items directly into the crafter if you do it like this. So, we're going to need to remove all of these lines. Now, after that is done, you can request an item get sent over here. So say I want to send a stack. Let's get this sent over here. It'll get sent to the crafter, get repackaged, and this will happen. Now this is an issue with the mechanical crafter, and you need to send a redstone signal every once in a while to do this. So yeah, that's how you do that. Now, if we want to send it to the Railcrafter, we do the same thing. It'll get taken out of the chest, it'll get sent into here, and then I will forget to do that. Okay. So first we're going to need a bunch of iron nuggets. As you can see, this will do this automatically, and then you can just send the outputs to a different sign, like this, IN, and get a lever. And this will be sent back out. And now you have rails. Now you're probably wondering how you're supposed to get your items back out. Don't worry, that's pretty easy. Let's head over here in the chain conveyor. Now, yeah, you can do that with the chain conveyor. You can ride the chain all over the place if you want. A lot of people already knew this because it's one of the fun features of the game. Now, okay, so first you're going to need to set up a frog port, a packager, and an accessible storage. Then you're going to need to give the frog port a unique name. I've named this one Requester. And finally, you're going to need a stock ticker linked to your network. Make sure your network is linked up with these, by the way. So, to do that, you simply take your stock ticker, stock link, or factory gauge, right-click on the stock link in your existing network, and do this. And then place it down, and it will be connected to your network. You can now, after you've got your stock ticker placed down, grab a blaze burner, or you can grab a seat and toss a mob on it. If I can get this. Okay, guess we're not going for a lathe. Okay. Now you can access the stock from either of these. Requester. Okay, I messed that up. So copy this and paste it into the address here. And there you go. Now we have access to those rails. Finally, for a random tidbit, you can rotate items with the radio menu. For me, that is Y, which it may be different for you. I honestly don't remember what the default is. Now you can change this. You can change it to north, south, down, up, west, south, east. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a little bit of a short one, and I did my best to showcase the issues that I had trouble with. So I hope it works out for you guys as well, and I hope that I was able to help somebody in some way. Anyways, have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.